So today was an experiment. We're in Oxford seeing how the 230 measured up alongside the old TW, or equally how the TW measured up against the new 230. Gary drew the short straw. We had that wee game this morning. He got to drive the TW.
I didn't think there was a choice in the matter.
we did that this morning. I did the flick heads or tails, you lost.
You told me that when we woke up, that you had it done.
Gary was in the TW, I was in the 230, and we were just cruising about carting grain from Alec here today. The tractor worked hard yesterday. This morning we looked in below it, there wasn't as much as an oil leak.
That's sorry.
A few wiring issues.
A few gremlins. But
the TW has run really well out here. She can do the job. She's been restored beautifully. Alec himself's coming now to get her running her. He used to own one, so we're going to get him out of the combine, get Gary in the combine, and see how that goes. Look, at the end of the day, the project with the Ford has been great fun. New Holland has come on board to give us a 230 and a 315, and we've had mighty crack scooting about and showing these tractors off. That 230 has came here into Wilkinson Farming, and they're the staunchest John Deere men you'll ever meet, and not one of them has a bad word to say about the 230. Doing its job perfectly, what they've asked it to do on a grain cart, and that's the sort of tractor that can do, and it's big enough then to hook into a plough.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to be coming back 30 years and having to do that every day with a TW.
I don't know, like that's torture. Literally. It's like, that's alright for about 2 loads, and then you're just like, why? I don't know how boys did it years ago with them, you know. It's
the crash box isn't simple.
But she has, to be fair, she's more at home here to me at this job.
Well, the Fiat 11090 from last year would have been an Irish tractor, wouldn't have been so well known here. Whereas this is the work these tractors are going to do. And they would have been the heavy draft tractors in that back in the day. So that's pretty much it. So we knocked in, this is the last field, 160 acres knocked in here today now at this stage. That's us. We're heading for home. We're taking the TW back home now, but she's done it.
She's done it. No, she hasn't coughed out here, to be fair. Like, so
reversing into the shade's handy.
I used to little see that, I'm sure.
That's for me, I can see it over the top of the trailer.
Yeah, nice that.
Well, do you think that the TW-230, have you drove her?
Not a lot, really. Bits and pieces.
What's your thoughts on that?
I like it.
No, that's a good try.
I like it. I do. I wouldn't have been a New Holland person now, but that tractor, definitely comfort, simplicity. You know,
well, it is what it says in the tin. I mean, one of the main reasons New Holland gave us that tractor. I mean, and technically we didn't ask for the 230. We asked for the 315, the big granddaddy 7 Series that they make in Basildon to show off and take to the shows and stuff and take the TW around. And we had a chat with them, and they thought it would have been a bright idea, a good idea to take a tractor that they thought was undersold, which was that 230. I mean, at home, most guys they rant and they rave about their standard wheelbases, their 185s, their 200s, their 210s. Not so much the 225, you don't hear so much about it, but the 210. Single brake disc in the back, shorter, a little bit more uncomfortable. You get into that 230, you add a couple of wee extra things on like we have. You know, it's a classic spec New Holland tractor with a couple of wee twists. We get the half leather seat, leather steering wheel. Now you might laugh and go, well, the difference that makes, just the feel, the wee things that you can do. And with the right tyre selection, 540s on the front, the 650s in the back, getting the steering lock correct, I'm pretty sure that is every bit as handy, if not handier, than your standard wheelbase. And that has the double disc brake compared to the single. It has the factory horsepower.
And it has weight.
And it has a bit of weight, stability and grip. I don't see why our guys aren't, and that's what we want to set out now to prove that is the tractor, you know, to be replacing a lot of 210s, because there's very little difference in the price. If you look at the actual price, you're only talking a few thousand to upgrade into the tractor that's stronger, steadier.
It's built for that
purpose. Built for that job now,
Yeah.
because our trailers are getting bigger.
Absolutely, like that's.
We run around with 12 tons when we were young, 12 tons. Like even coming here to England, to Oxford, to me, is like going back in time, because we're pulling 14-ton trailers here
Yeah.
with super single tires on them.
Yeah.
And the power that it feels to be sucked out of the tractors is
completely soaking the power out. It's unbelievable. You know, in the field, obviously. Yeah.
You get out on the road there, and like I'm like, whoa, 10 years ago since we've seen a super single at home.
That's right.
You know,
that's right. But it's just different land. It's just
and
a
it
different.
takes it all. That 230's working.
Absolutely, aye.
I'm not.
You wouldn't want any less on it.
No.
Put it that way.
No. Well, Gary, will you be glad to see the TW go?
Aye, I will be actually. Aye. I'm not going to lie about it. I don't like that tractor.
Not a massive fan myself.